What's up guys, it is that time again. We're doing a camera test comparison between the new Galaxy S25 Ultra versus the iPhone 16 Pro Max. It is a very sunny day, but you can see how the quality is looking from the front camera. We're starting off with 4K 60 FPS on both phones. As you can see, sun is now behind me. You can see how they're handling this tough situation, but yeah, front camera is the same on the S25 Ultra as last year's model, but we're looking at some of the under the hood changes that Samsung has done to improve this camera experience. So how did you feed the plant? Okay.
So I clean like this to the plant. This monkey is going to my plant. This is mover. Just my move करती हूँ.
Now we have switched to the 4K 30 FPS portrait video mode on both phones, so you can see which one is doing a better job here with the skin tones as well as the blur in the background. You can also see the audio icon, so you can tell which one has the better performing microphone in this kind of situation. Let's have a quick walk and once again bring that sun behind. So I think both phones are doing a good job, but you guys are the judge here. Well, now we have switched to the back camera 4K 60 FPS, so this is looking pretty good on both devices, at least from the screens that I can look at. You can see nice natural depth of field in the background, and although I do feel like there is definitely a color difference going on, iPhone warmer, Samsung is leaning towards more of a cooler tone. Looking pretty good, pretty stable on both devices. Now as we're shooting the 4K 60 FPS from the main camera, I'm just going to quickly switch to the ultra wide on both phones. So now we have the new 50 megapixel ultra wide on the Galaxy S25 Ultra. What's interesting is that Galaxy S25 Ultra goes up to 0.6x while the iPhone is going up to 0.5x. So seems like iPhone has a little bit more wider ultra wide angle lens compared to the S25 Ultra. So a little bit of an advantage there. Now we're going to switch from the ultra wide to the zoom sensors on both phones. So on Samsung we have the 3x lens. On the iPhone we don't have the 3x, we just have the 5x as the optical lens. So we're now gonna jump to 5x on Samsung and 10x on the iPhone, 10x on the Samsung. So let's see how the result is looking. Obviously in terms of the maximum zoom, you can go up to 20x on the Galaxy S25 Ultra, while the iPhone only lets you go up to 15x. So you still have a better long-range zoom on the S25 Ultra. So now we have switched to the 5x zoom on both phones. We're still shooting in 4K 60 FPS. I'm holding this rig with just one hand, so you can see stabilization on the zoom lens are looking really good. So although these are not the most insane zoom lenses on the phones you can find, but they're still pretty good for the most like usable zoom ranges, like 5 to 10x. So 5x is looking pretty good on both phones. And we're still shooting in 5x on both of these two phones. In this another interesting example, you can see how they're handling this. Very sunny day. We're gonna switch to the 10x option on the Galaxy S25 Ultra and do the same thing on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Another example with the 5x lens using the 4K 60 FPS video option. You can see how both phones are choosing to render this green color in a different way. Again, this is gonna come down to personal preference, but if I see with my own eyes, I have to say the iPhone does seem to be more towards the real life, while Samsung has a little bit more punchy colors. Now we are at 10x zoom magnification, checking out the details in this special kind of scenario. So I'm gonna jump to the maximum zoom on the iPhone, which is 15x, and 20x on the Galaxy S25 Ultra. So looking pretty good. Checking out how they are managing colors in the sky, especially in this scenario. This big window and a very bright sky out there. So a quick 4K 60 FPS option indoor with the subject. You can see how both are managing colors differently. If you look at it, it's his coat. And once again, light is coming from this side. So you can see very bright, and then indoor subject. A quick 4K 30 FPS sample in sort of low light indoor. Not too low light, but you can see how the quality is looking on both phones. So now we're doing a quick audio test outside. So there's definitely some background noise going on. And for this, we're going to be using the audio mix feature on both of these two phones. So this should eliminate the background noise. We're trying this on both of the devices. So let me know which one has the best audio mix result, the most natural sounding output. Let me know in the comments below. So now we're shooting during the night using the 5x zoom on both iPhone 16 Pro Max and the Galaxy S25 Ultra. This is a pretty dark environment. We just have one light source from the right hand side, and we're shooting it again on the 5x lens on both phones in 4K 30 FPS. So let us know how the quality is looking in the comment section below. And now we're shooting with the front camera on both phones, 4K 30 FPS during the night. Both are having quite different colors for the skin tone and the overall video. Let me know in the comments below, which one do you prefer? Alrighty, let me give you guys my thoughts on this whole camera test comparison between the S25 Ultra versus the iPhone 16 Pro Max. I have to say Samsung wasn't joking when they announced their night video improvements. This is looking on par, I would say even better than the iPhone 16 Pro Max. If you notice the buildings in the background, the detail is definitely sharper. It's also doing a much better job when it comes to handling that noise. I have to say, I am very surprised. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Now, this other night clip, I have to say, Samsung's colors are just looking really attractive. They're just properly cooked, and it's just a pleasing to look at clip compared to the output from the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Also, the portrait mode from the 5x lens looks just incredibly well on the S25 Ultra compared to the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Again, this is the 5x lens, and for this, both phones don't use the night mode, so this is just the pure sensor output. And I have to say, Samsung is taking the cake here very easily. Even in this example, it's just doing a much better job. I was also very impressed with the audio eraser on the Galaxy S25 Ultra. Sounded pretty natural. Same thing with the audio mix on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. It was a bit strong to my liking. Again, it's going to come down to personal preference. Same thing for the general daytime video clip performance. Some color differences. I personally prefer the skin tone on the iPhone 16 Pro Max for myself, but again, it's going to come down to personal preference for you guys. Overall, video performance is looking great on both phones. I do like the fact that I can zoom up to 20x on the S25 Ultra in 4K 60, which is a bit more compared to the 15x of the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Now, when it comes to the general image performance, Apple still has their 24 megapixel default output, so we're gonna see a little bit more detail if you zoom in on these normal daytime shots compared to Samsung, which is still stuck at 12 megapixel. However, when you do manually switch to 50 megapixel, you're going to see the detail, but it can harm the HDR performance in certain scenarios like this one. So Samsung knows where the best HDR performance is, and that's with the 12 megapixel mode, which is why they have it there. That's why it's on by default, but I love the fact that Apple can do great HDR performance at 24 megapixels. Now, Samsung does have an edge with their telephoto, which has high-res 50 megapixel resolution. So when you do utilize this, it's going to give you a bit more detail compared to the 12 megapixel output of the iPhone 16 Pro Max. As for the night image performance, I was again impressed by Samsung, the way it was cooking the colors and the detail, especially with the ultra wide angle lens. It's clearly doing a better job at making it a much brighter scene compared to the iPhone's output. All in all, I must say Samsung has definitely improved their night video performance compared to the previous generation, despite having the same hardware, and it shows that they are now on the same level or even better than the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Please don't miss out the awesome pre-order deals that are currently going on. You can check out the exclusive links mentioned in the description below. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe. With that being said, I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.